Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. After a great first week of football, what does week 2 have in store? The Commanders and the Packers underway on Thursday night primetime. It takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Shot, 17. Let's go now. Striker, 333. Yellow. Ready?
Love going to give it up on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away.
10. Field, black. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Rail, yellow. Trouble, 38.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Ready up.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
45, White. Check, huh?
Throwing. Love. His throw incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a third and 18.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red. Black shot. Ready, ready.
To the air again, Love. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run here with a rookie. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Packers defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Daniels from the gun on third down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is fielded at the 7. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Red, yellow, 43. Ready?
Love now. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Here we Green Jack. Blue 32.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. A throw left side, it's hauled in by Golden. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt.
Right.
So he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Ready. 33, yellow, blue striker. Ultra, go ultra. Hut.
Here's Love. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They go play action. Daniels. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A very solid gain of 27. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Washington.
To the air goes Daniels. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Daniels going to keep it. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Shoves him off at the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Okay, ready? Go!
Play action, now it's Daniels. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ready.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Ready.
To throw is Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. We're scoreless after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he stopped immediately there. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a give to Jacobs running right. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Opposite, green. Ready?
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now Daniels. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On first down, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Again, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Got him in. It's Brown. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. Throwing now is Daniels. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's to the 15. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Commanders 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 2.
Come on. 60 Bison. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a second and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Daniels looking to throw. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Red, yellow.
Following the interception, Love. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun on 3rd down. Daniels. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, right.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go.
And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all.
Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught downfield by